Hey guys, today we're going to be learning how to make mint chocolate chip ice cream. This was requested by many different people, so let's get started. You'll be needing brown polymer clay, acrylic paints, and paper clay, and just any other tools you can find around the house, really. So basically you're going to condition your dark brown polymer clay, and I know I'm not really good at conditioning because it hurts, but so it doesn't have to be very well conditioned, but after that you just start rolling it into a very long snake, okay? And you want it to be pretty darn long, at about this length. It's good. So you're gonna bake it, so we'll be back in a bit. Okay, so here's the brown polymer clay fresh out of the oven. So if you're following along, kind of sucks to be you because you were only supposed to bake it halfway, so it's still like this, but if you like split it like this, for example, it'll be sort of like this. But okay, you won't be needing this end, but what you're going to do is you're going to be taking your blade, and then you're just be very careful, okay, because the blade slips or you cut yourself, and I don't want to be responsible for that, so just be really, really careful and we won't have any problems. Okay, and then just sort of like make this not as round. Okay, so you can sort of shave some of it off even. It's all up to you, really. Okay. So, depending on how many chocolate chips you like on your ice cream in real life, you're going to cut this just however. So, whoops. Try to make sure that they're not perfect, because it'll be more realistic this way. Oh, you know, I don't want that many chocolate chips, so yeah, just add about here, right? Wait, okay, maybe a little more. Just cut it at strange angles. So, okay, maybe about this much. So you can just throw those out. Okay, so what you're going to do next is, I need to grab my paper clay. Okay, so now you're going to take out your dry clay, and you're going to need like sort of measuring spoons. This is used to scoop out cantaloupe, but there's a larger side and a smaller side. So you're going to use this to make the shape of the ice cream. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up. It's so soft. I double bagged it to make sure that it doesn't dry up. So just make sure your hands are clean, right? And then just take a good amount out. So about this much, right? And then I'm going to make a small mint ice cream scoop. So you're just going to stuff it in here, so you sort of get an idea of how much you'll be needing. Okay, and you always want to overfill it, but not by too much, otherwise it just looks ridiculous. So yeah, about this much should be a good amount. Just to test it out, you're going to press it down. And actually, I'm going to add even a little more. Okay, so we're going to test it out again. Just roll it into a ball. Just press this down on it. And if you think you have a good shape, I'm just going to take a little bit away. Then you're set. And just be very careful and bag it up again. So after that's done, you're going to take out your acrylic paint. So I'm just using this Craft Smart mint green. It'll give you a very nice mint color in small amounts. So I was scared, I didn't know like, it doesn't really look minty to me, but it did turn out pretty minty, so yeah. Okay, so basically you're just going to roll this into a ball, and then just gonna make a little hole in the middle. Not really a hole, but like, yeah. Okay, so make sure you shook it, and then you're just going to put 1 drop in here for now, because you can always put in more later, but you can always put in more paint later, and if you have the extra mint colored clay, then you don't really know what to do with it. So, okay, and then just be really careful. You know what, I just don't really care, because your chances are you will get paint on your fingers sooner or later. So, and if your hands get sticky, don't worry. It's just paint and air dry clay. It's not going to kill you. Just make sure you wash your hands before you eat and all that. Okay. So just keep on playing around with this. And here, let's see. I think I'm getting a pretty good mint color so far. So I don't think I'm going to need any more paint, but if you think you will, then just go ahead and get more whatever. Okay. So it's a tad bit off, but if it's lighter or darker, it will never be the same each time. So just, yeah. Okay. So once like this, right, it doesn't have to be super even because it'll be more realistic that way. I'm going to roll it into a ball, and then after you have that, get the same side, and then you're going to sort of make it like this actually, and then when you press down on it, I like this because also on the top you can see whether it's pressed down well enough or not. Okay, so it's pressed down nice and well, but how are we going to get this out? You just have to be really careful and just go around. Okay, and then you'll have this. And after you have this, you're just going to take off the sides. Okay. And then you're going to roll this into a ball. And then you're actually going to roll it into a snake now. So if your surface is dirty, just do this on your hands. And every now and then just measure to see if it's long enough. Okay, so now it's a pretty good length. So after that, okay, I have 3 different sized of tin foil. So what you're going to do is you're just going to, I don't know really how to explain this, but just experiment with how to texturize it. Okay, I just like to do this. But okay, if you really want, right, you can use your hands to smooth out the bottom. Because this technique, like, the top looks better, but the bottom is alright. But half the time I get too lazy and I don't really fix the bottom, so. Okay. So, I know it's good to have a little bit of the side textured beforehand. Just like this. And just sort of round it up again. Okay, and now this is where your chocolate chips come into play. You start adding them into random places all around. Doesn't really matter where, just put them anywhere. And just really play around with this. I'm pretty sure the finished product will look good because ice cream doesn't look perfect. Like, it tastes perfect, but it won't look perfect ever. Just keep on putting them in until you think you have enough. But there's going to be quite a bit of chocolate chips in mine, so if you want to just fast forward a bit, well, just a little bit, because I'm not going to be doing a lot. And I know right now you might be like, oh, that looks ugly, but we're not done yet. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a toothpick, and then you're just going to make little lines all around to show, I don't know, to show the texture of the ice cream, I guess. So after you have all of these, you're just going to use your ball of tinfoil. Just gonna okay, and then you just basically keep on doing this. Try to conceal the chocolate chips a bit more so it doesn't seem as posed, I guess. I know, I'm sorry, I'm really awkward on the camera, but it's easier to explain this way, so I kind of prefer it at times. Okay, and actually you can always add more afterwards. So I think I'm going to add another chocolate chip right here. Okay, and you don't want it to be way too textured because otherwise, I don't know if you can see, but it looks a little weird. So just sort of use your fingers to smooth it out. Okay, and voila, here's your mint chocolate ice cream scoop. So thanks for watching. Like, favorite, comment, subscribe, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, and sorry that this tutorial came up so late because I know you guys requested this a while ago. But anyways, thanks, and talk to you guys later. Bye!